This is TB Talks and BS Walks. Join the conversation or the BS. Here are the masterminds behind the microphone, Tyler and Brian.
Rightfully
So let's make a transition into video games. Video games. I pre-ordered Battlefield 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 this week.
Nice.
I think they're both a week apart from each other. Battlefield 5, I'm stoked for their Battle Royale mode. I'm really hoping that that's not going to tank, that's going to be good. I'm about Fortnite'd out. I mean, that's all I've been playing is Fortnite. And
Well, that took long enough.
I'm ready for something else. Yeah, I'm ready for something else. But pre-order Battlefield 5. I've been playing through the original Red Dead Redemption, trying to get ready for the second one. I beat it a long time ago, but I wanted to go back and beat it again before Red Dead 2 comes out. As we know, it is a prequel to Red Dead 1.
Yep.
I don't know... Is it going to have John Marston, or is it an entirely different character?
I'm pretty sure they're going to have Dutch, John Marston's former leader, boss. I don't know what to call him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have Dutch in it, though I don't think that's the character you play. I think you play as somebody else. But I haven't seen a whole lot on it.
Okay.
The guy I do the Xbox Home share stuff with, he
Yeah.
had it pre-ordered as soon as it was available, so we're just waiting for it to launch. Then we're ready to go. But
Well, so let's see other games on my radar. Fallout 76 is going to be fantastic. There was
now,
Anthem
I'll
I'm
say-
looking forward to, although they pushed that back to February.
yeah, I would like Fallout 76 if its gameplay is the same as the regular Fallout 4 or Fallout 3. If they try
Well,
to
from
do
what
it like frickin'
what I understand-
Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online, I'm not gonna play it.
Well, I mean, meaning gameplay is in regards to what? Because, I mean, there's so many aspects of Fallout. Are you meaning...
The RPG
Like just-
style of Elder Scrolls Online is more of a point and click. You kind of pick your ability and it plays out for you. You can't really aim your own shots. You can't really do... You can do quite a bit, but it's just not as responsive as you would like it to be. And of course, it's like an RPG styling to where you have to do so much damage before somebody goes down, as opposed to like Fallout 4 or Fallout 3, when you do like a headshot, it either criticals them for a low amount,
Right.
it can stun them, it can do several different things, and if you get a second headshot, they're pretty much dead. And that depends on their armor and your weapon rating and their armor rating, stuff like that. But in Elder Scrolls Online, you just kind of aim at the person and fire. And it's kind of auto-aimed, so you don't really... You crit hit if it rolls for that type of thing, and not because you're exceptionally skilled. So when I see Fallout 76, what I want to see is if I go in there and grab a pistol and I'm facing somebody same level as me wearing the same armor, and I headshot him, it should actually count as something, as opposed to me locking onto him and pressing the fire button several times, then maybe getting a crit hit because it falls within the certain skill set that I have chosen.
Well, according to E3 and all the statements that were made, they said this is Fallout just co-op. Everything that you have grown to love about Fallout is still there, just you can play it with 3 other people. So
Then
that's all that
enjoy
we
the
know
crap
at this
out of it.
point. Yeah, and I'm kind of the opposite. You know, I don't like games to play by myself as much as I do with other people. I know you're more of a solo story kind of guy. Obviously, I can appreciate a good story, but I've always been more of a co-op, multiplayer type of person. But
Yeah.
so I didn't get into the other Fallouts as much. I didn't play Fallout 3 or New Vegas at all. I started Fallout 4, played a little bit, thought, you know what, this is kind of cool, but then it was just one of those things where the grind was so heavy, and I didn't stick with it. I'll be honest, but I think now the aspect of a co-op Fallout, obviously someone else to run around and do missions with and things like that.
Oh, and there's still
I
a
think I'll be more
story.
inclined to play. So, yeah. So I think that'll definitely be one that we stream together if we can get through Gears of War and whatever that other game was we were playing.
The Division, Gears of War, and then Gears of War 4.
Yeah, but the Division, I mean, we were playing the Division, but I mean, there's really not a story. I mean, not like Gears. So we need to beat Gears of War 4 though, because you need to see the ending. It's important that you see the ending.
Especially with 5 on its way here soon.
Right. That's another one, man. Like, I'm gonna be so broke in October, November, dude. It is bad.
I wish I were going to be broke because of games, but it looks more likely like I'm going to be broke because I have plans to visit my folks during Christmas and bills we have to catch up on. I have 2 more payments left on my computer, and we have a loan we're paying off, and my school finally finished up, but my school loans are going to kick in here at some point. And so,
dude, we haven't talked about, since the last time we talked, I don't think we talked about the company that I got. I got a Switch. Did I tell you that?
oh, you got the Nintendo Switch, yeah. No, I didn't.
Yeah, but I purchased that. You said the payments on your computer, and that made me think. What was the company that you bought your computer from?
CyberPower PC.
Okay, now how was their formula? Like, did you have to pay so much down, and then they ship you the computer, and then you finish paying it, or do you not have the computer yet until you finish it?
It all goes by
work?
your credit. So if you have really good credit, you put so much down. I put $270 down, I do believe, and they shipped my computer out after it was built. So as soon as
I'm assuming that if you have bad credit, you have to buy it. You have to buy it before they send it to you.
The down payment is high. Like, I paid a high down payment. My credit was bad when I first got this. This has actually improved my credit.
So how much? Okay, so it was $260 down, and then how much you paying a month?
About 70.
Really? Okay.
Roughly about.
So that's
68
kind
a
of
month,
like, how long did it take for them to build it?
Roughly about 3 weeks. And then they shipped it out, and it took another, 4 or 5 days before I got it.
And it's Cyber PC?
CyberPower PC. Yep.
CyberPower. So you pick and choose your specs, or you just tell them, hey, I want a computer that can do this, and they build it for you, or do you get to pick everything?
They do. They have a lot of specials. My wife, she picked and chose what she wanted in her PC. She got a laptop, and she picked her graphics card, her fans, whatever she thought would make it better, she got on there. I picked a special, and the only thing I added to mine was an internal coolant system, because we don't have air conditioning. So in order for me to keep playing like I do and keep doing everything, I have to have it keep cool. So it has both a fan system and a coolant system to keep it from overheating. And I paid $70 more for that or something like that. But yeah, you can either custom build it, or you can look at their specials that they have for the holidays and pick one of those and then upgrade it. Or, it's kind of you find a computer you like the look of and change it up.
I'm on the website right now, and I see best-selling. They've got a daily deal in Threadripper. $500 off. This computer is like $4,000. Good Lord.
Yeah, there's some that are cheap. Like mine was, mine was 800, roughly about 900 by the time I was done.
Okay, yeah, this one here is a featured free shipping. The Mega Special is $899. Windows 10, AMD Ryzen 5 1600 processor, AMD RX 560, 2GB graphics card.
You got CyberPower PC?
Yeah, it's on the front page.
Oh, I got the Gamer Infinity 8000 for $1,400. The Back to School specials. There's quite a bit to choose from. Gamer Infinity.
So, I mean, obviously, I would like to have a computer for the podcast and to be able to watch, stream movies and stuff. I don't actually game on it, but it might be. Anyways, so the reason I asked that is because I got my Switch from a company called Zebit, Zebit, and they don't have an app. All they have is a website. They did tell me that they are working on a compatible app for phones. Obviously, I don't have a computer, so I do all of my stuff on my phone. But you go to the website. The only negative thing about this company is that they don't report to credit agencies, so it has nothing to do with credit at all, which is both good and bad. I mean, obviously, if you have terrible credit, you're still going to get the same financing anybody else would, but the downside is if you have good payment history, I mean, they don't report it. But, so obviously I have terrible credit, and you can get anything on this website. They're even doing concert tickets now. You can buy concert tickets or game tickets. But I went to electronics, and I was wanting to switch. So I looked at the Switch, and it's probably like $20 to $30 more than if you bought it in a store.
Oh, that's not bad.
If you buy directly from the website, and you pay 30% down, no matter what it is, they generate you what they call a Zebit line, which is your line of credit. So, and obviously that can increase with good payment history. I think my credit to start out was like $600, and I think it was like $600 was my Zebit line. So, pay $30 down, which I believe it was like $130, $140 is what I paid. And then they send you the system through the mail, and then every pay period you make a payment. So I called them on the phone because I wanted to verify that this is a legit company. I'd never heard of them before, and I thought, how are they just going to ship this stuff out without getting payment to anybody? Yeah. And so I asked the lady on the phone, and I just said, so what happens if, let's say, I'm a shady piece of shit and I buy something, I pay that first 30% down, I buy this, you send me the product, I don't pay anymore. She goes, we do have a department that handles that, phone calls, you'll get phone calls and emails. I said, but you guys don't report to credit. She goes, right, we don't. She goes, but you'll start getting the phone calls and things like that, and then you just won't be able to use your Zebit line until you make your payment current. And I'm like, so the worst that can happen is somebody's going to call me, like every day wanting money. I said, yeah, pretty much. And I said, they said, obviously you won't be able to buy anything else until you bring your account current. I said, okay, that's just good to know. So, but they also have a thing to where you can do an e-certificate. So in other words, I was like, man, I could buy the Switch directly from them, spend the extra $30, and then I think my payment is $30.04 every pay period, so every 2 weeks. And now I said, or I can go to a store. So I go to the website, I search by store, go to e-certificate, which is electronic gift cards. and I search a store. So I find GameStop. I can do 4 $100 gift cards with no tax. None of this stuff is taxed. And pay the same price, 30% down. So I pay $130. I get 4 $100 gift cards from GameStop emailed to me within 3 hours. I take my phone into GameStop, tell them I want a Nintendo Switch, get some accessories. They scan my phone, scan the barcode, and I walk out of the store with my system.
Oh, wow.
And I paid $130. How cool is that?
That's convenient.
So, I've almost got it paid off, but that's what I did. I just got the e-certificate instead of having to wait the 3 to 4 days for it to come through the mail and then potentially taking a beating, through the mail.
Yeah.
So I just walked in the store and got it so I could have it that day. And it's $30 every 2 weeks. So, it's killer, dude. I'm going to buy all kinds of stuff from that.
I'm surprised Walmart isn't on here.
Yeah, I know, right? Are you on the website now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
it's
looking
crazy.
it over.
I'm going to buy, my wife wants an Apple Watch, so I think I'm going to get her one of those. It's just a great way, if you want a product, you don't have the means of paying for it all up front right now. It's a way to get your product in time for Christmas, birthday, and not have to pay full price for it, and you pay it off. So,
nice.
Zebit.com, if you want to sponsor the show, I'll plug you every time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm seeing
a
quad copter. Jeez, I can't even speak.
Yeah.
The drone.
Yeah, you can get everything,
wow.
dude. And
they
it's
they have
cool,
a
man.
cyber power PC on here.
Mhm. It's
wow.
Yeah, so for all you listeners, if you guys I know we got the holidays fastly approaching already. I can't believe it's almost September already. They're actually talking at work about here in a couple weeks we're going to start moving out our Halloween stuff and putting it in the machines. And I think, man, where's the time gone? But if you want to get a Christmas gift, if you're looking to start early, you want it here in plenty of time, you don't want to pay for it full price up front, pay the 30% down, either get it mailed to your house, or if your store is available, just have the e-certificates sent to your email. You get them within 3 hours. The only downfall to that is I think the minimum you can do on the gift card is $100. Like, you can't do a $50 gift card. Like, I think the minimum is $100. But
yeah, it depends on the card here, because I can see a few that are $50, but most all of them are $100 unless they're like Bubba Gump.
Everyone that I saw. Yeah.
I don't even know what a Bubba Gump is.
Well, Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, it's a restaurant. They've even got stuff to restaurants, gift cards you can go eat on, and all kinds of stuff, dude.
Yeah, no, this is definitely worth looking into.
Yeah. Zebit.com. Again, that is Zebit. It's like debit, but with a Z. Zebit.com. Go check them out.
Looking to build a good PC, cyber power PC. I can't stop recommending that. This computer has lasted longer and been the best investment I've made since I've gotten computers. So
I just don't have any room for one, man. My problem is I don't have any room in my house for a computer desk. I would have one in my man cave whenever that project gets completed, which who knows when that's going to be. Yeah. But as of right now, I literally would have to get a tower, set it next to my TV, and just run it through my TV, which is how that I did my last computer. I went to Barnes & Nobles and bought the little padded lap desk, where I could set, I bought a wireless mouse and keyboard, bought this little padded lap desk so I could set my keyboard and mouse on my lap. Right. And that's how I, of course, I don't play PC games, so I use it for, obviously, surfing the web, paying bills, downloading movies, music, things like that. So I'm not much of a PC gamer, so I don't need all of those gaming specs. I just need something that is able to run fast and not going to give me any problems. So, but I definitely am going to check them out also. But yeah, I said I can't recommend Zebit enough. They've been fantastic. Delivered. They told me the gift cards would be in my email within 3 hours. I think I had them within 30 minutes.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean they were fantastic.
It's definitely something I'm going to be looking into because I've been looking into getting a Switch, and that seems
you don't
like
have to talk to anybody. Yeah, they do have a customer service number, but you don't have to deal with anybody. They send you an email as a reminder your payment's coming due, and when you set it up, it will set it up as an automatic withdrawal. So like whenever you say, okay, you have to put in what days you get paid, and then it will set it up to take out whatever your payment is every payday. You can do what I did. They do have the option to where if you don't want the automatic deduction, let's say, you're going to be a day late here and there, you have to call them, but you can call the customer service number and tell them that you want to take the ACH off and do a manual payment. They let you do that as well. So you just have to get on the website when you get a reminder when your payment's due, and you just have to get on the website, log in, and make your payment. Obviously, it saves your debit card information, but they don't charge it if you take the automatic deduction off, which is what I did because I already have so many things coming out automatically anyways that I can't control. I thought, you know what, I want to be able to just pay this for some reason, because I know sometimes with my work, if like the 10th falls on like a Sunday, we might get paid the Monday after. So that way I'm able to, if I'm a day late, I can just, they're not going to take it out on the 10th.
Right.
And risk overdraft or not being, so you are able to call and turn the ACH off and just do a manual payment on your due date. So it's fantastic. So, but I can't say enough good things about them. They're great.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man. At least they're flexible too.
They are. I told them on the phone. I said, I cannot believe that you guys have this much trust in humanity. I said, how do you guys make your money? I said, there again, obviously I know that you're upcharging a little bit. I said, your products are about $20 to $30 higher than if you were to go to buy them in the store, if you order directly from the website. And I said, so obviously I know you're making money on an upsale, but I said, how many people in the world use your company? She said, well, we've only been around a couple years. I said, well, I can tell that because I have wanted a company like this forever. I didn't even know they existed. I wanted a company that if I wanted like electronics, I could buy it and do a payment option and have it here ahead of time. But I said, I just know there's a lot of crappy people in the world, and let's say, they get a brand new system and then just don't pay the rest for it. Then they've gotten a system for $140 and you guys have no way to get your money. She goes, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about it, but, we make our money, but obviously we buy these items at, just like any retailer, we buy them at, a wholesale cost and then upsell them for, sale price, like GameStop or anybody else would do. And I said, well,
yeah.
I understand that. So that's how they make their money. But it's cool, man. It's a great thing. I'm digging it. I love the Switch. Don't have too many games for it yet. Obviously I downloaded the Fortnite to try it out just because it was free, but I bought Super Mario Odyssey with the Switch and beat it, and I don't remember the last time that I have sat down, played a game, and just had fun. No multiplayer, no competition of any kind, just, it was fun. It was nothing but fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. Great game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the next one to pick up, I'm going to try to pick up Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I've heard lots of good things about that one.
A friend of mine has it. I played it for about an hour. And the cool thing about the Switch, if those of you that don't know, this is unlike Xbox or PlayStation. There is no downloads. It's just like the old school Nintendos. It's a plug and play. Put the disc in, and you can play right away. No wait times. Love it.
Nice.
So I popped his disc in, played for about an hour, enough to get hooked, and I'm like, man, now I got to give the game back. So I didn't get, but it was enough to get hooked. So I really want to pick up that game and finish it. I was gonna buy everything digital on the Switch, much like I do the Xbox, but so I did buy a memory card. I think I got a 64 gig, which they told me is all I will need. But I'm gonna go ahead, and I decided to go ahead and buy the discs only because I don't have to wait for downloads. I can just pop it in and go. So
yeah, that's a definite plus.
So yeah, man. So anyways, supper is about done at my house, so I think probably need to call it and go eat, spend some time with the family. But man, it was good talking to you. It sucks that we only talk when we got to do a podcast. We need to get some major gaming done. We need to finish up Gears of War. We're gonna try to keep rolling out content every week. I'll be honest, I got a little bit discouraged with the whole drawing thing. We were gonna give away some merch, and every person we drew didn't exist or didn't care to reply. So I got a little butthurt, I guess, about that. But those of you guys that are still following our Twitter and still waiting for new content, really appreciate that.
Yep.
And like I said, that's, we started this thing as something to do for fun, and the ones that stick by us is great. I'm going to try to get some interviews lined up with some various people around the area.
All right.
And said, as Brian told you guys in the last episode that he did, if for some reason we can't get together, somebody's going to put out some content, whether it be me, whether it be him. But obviously it's better if we can both get together and do a show.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to get better about trying to make the time. I do know I've got travel with work coming up. Mm-hmm. But I should be able to break away and get a show done. So, but I got to go. I'm going to go eat.
Right.
And, yeah, man, until next time, thanks for listening.
Yep, thanks for joining us. TB Talks, BS Walks. We'll see y'all next time.